Hello, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Calmlands on the One Tile Challenge. It's almost lunchtime. We got 168063 in the bank, and I'm already coughing. Brilliant. I want to get this whirring. That's what I want to do. That's my goal. So get out with the blimmin' tent. I've been sat there for nearly a year now. August has been there a year and we've made no progress. So, I want to change a few things. Some things have changed. There's some new stuff. So, I need to get me a little bike or something and can scoot around the yard. A little scooter. So not much with the animals has changed since the last episode. However, some things round here have. Grass. All tedded, all baled, and we got 31, including the one that went in the cows, which gives us 30 to be collected. Which I'm, these two little fields, 30 bales. I'm well chuffed with that. I'm happy with that. You've seen all that. I want to change this up. Every time I start recording, I have to cough, 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 cough. I tell you what, it gets only a pip. So, nothing here has changed. When we get to the end of here, road. I've started to pencil in little dirt tracks, some gravel and stuff. Sunflowers are sunflowering. This road's been done. The two cornfields are fully fertilised, as well as the sorghum field. So I've done all. So basically, the bottom half from the greenhouse down has all been. The roads have all been penciled in. Along here, I placed a few more trees, like I did here, just sporadic. Along there, we are now out of saplings. The internationals up at the store. So that's all this. This is all that. I placed a larger shed here, which is, a larger shed. And then to the side, I've placed a bale storage shed, and then a medium barrel tank, as you saw, and a workshop. Then I popped a few saplings up here. This is an oak, I think. That's the oak. That's possibly an oak. That's an oak. That's a beech. And the rest of these are beeches. I run out of oak. So I need to finish this side. But that's there. This is here. We can now repair our stuff ourselves. Yay! Why is that floating? Ah. It overlapped. Fudge. Well, I can delete that and start again, I suppose. Greenhouses, on that subject, they both need seeds and fur and all that good shenanigans. This one is still set to selling and is still doing its thing. This one, I've placed on storing. So it's not giving me a tick up, but it looks pretty. And to stop it from spawning bales, I placed down some sunflower things. Yeah, a little bit of decorative. I might whack a few more along here just to make it look like a feature. I don't know, but they're there. And there's some sunflowers. We got six sunflower bale things. So yeah, this is all on storing. So they would spawn, but they won't. That's how this one's wrong. So this one we're not getting a tick up from, but we are getting charged for. I'll probably wait until whatever the crop is maxed out, no more space, that sort of idea, and then pop that on selling, and then we'll get a tick up for a large amount, as opposed to a constant supply. So that's how we're rolling with that. Yeah, that all needs that. The international's at the store. However, before we do any of that, there's a couple of 2 or 3 things I want to do. I'm actually tempted to sleep through till May. Just make sure our money's up. Not only that, we can then get a worker on the soybean. We have stuff to do. Ugh. There's something stuck in my throat. Probably snot. I'm not convinced with these things. Yeah. But I might have something in the pipeline. I might place... Oh, I was going to say place one here, but I put trees here already. Forgot about that. So I put some trees here. Fudge. Right, let's have a butcher's for this quickly. That needs soy, that needs soy. They're doing a thing. Bales need collecting and going in the shed. Cows, sheep, sunflowers are whirring away. That needs redoing because I've loused it. That should be fine. That leaves us with this. Ugh, excuse me. It's it's been a long old day. And I've just sat down, cup of tea, bit of farm sim. Because actually, as I've mentioned before, I am really enjoying this to the point where I'm tired and I should go for a nap because of my fibro. If you're not aware, I have fibromyalgia. I'm tired. I'm in constant pain. But I'm enjoying it to the point where I want to play. I just want to do stuff. So the only area we have left is this. I think we've got plenty of shed. I mean, if, all goes horribly wrong, it was, still the end of this field or turn that into whatever. But here, looks like the only place that we're going to put silos and things. I'm thinking these idea. Everything's pretty old school. So why would I go new? I'm actually thinking if we dash something down, like a shed, like a decorative shed, I could just stick that on the side. Couldn't us? And I thought, ooh. Then I downloaded these things. Really slow my Xbox down. I got those for North Frisian. Excuse me. Oh, where is it, man? These, I downloaded these little bins. Right. Let's go for a kip. Hang on. got a ridiculously tickly ear. Oh, that's horrible. Right, let's sleep through. See what we get in the morning. This is going to be a growth stage, but it's not the end of the world. And then we'll start tilly-vanning. Because it's like with any farm build. You think, oh, you have an idea in your head, and then when you start laying it out, you think, yeah. And then there's other things that you need to add in. And you're like, oh, if that wasn't there, if that had moved, if I tweak that ever so slightly, you know, to one way or the other, I could get X in that hole, and that's where I'm at. I know what I want, I know what I want to do. It's just finding the space on our limited tile. Oh, well. It's always the way. There we go. Could have one putting his hood up, but sorry, Muggins here, had the urge to throw up. Ugh, now my eyes are watering. It's all the stuff in my face draining down the back of my throat. So the hay bales are getting wet. If it's just this way up, they should be alright. Right? The rain will run off. I think. There's no netting on there, it's just bale as well, so just very tightly compact bale. Let's have a quick shifty in here. They are back down to the grass, which is fine. And they are doing their thing. Brilliant. Ignore both of those, that's still running. We've got a little bit of seeds, but that one's going to run out first, which is the storing one. So, is what it is. So everything's doing alright at the minute. So, sales. Nothing that I want. So, 218. Let's have a tilly van with the yard. Before we do that, when's this rain supposed to stop? Hail, or whatever it is. 10 o'clock. Right. Speed up a little bit. So let's sell that. Right. And then in here, I want to place under the greenhouse, which looks like this. Spin round. I want that pretty close to that tree. How we're looking. Somewhat bearish. Right. That's back in. And then got that there. I want to place where am I going? Somebody help me here. I want to place down. Let's add the silos quickly. We could just add one of these. I love the way it gets confused. You hit the floor before the rain. There it comes. I could add one of those in, I suppose. We'll put that there. Goodness. I quite like the idea of the the bins though. I thought about those originally. Like these. I mean, we're not going to get huge amounts of crop. Are us? We need to move that bag of seed. So we could chuck a couple of these in here. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 crops. So what's that? 7, 40, 21, 28. Let's say 35 grand for 5. Decoration is under others. There you go. I want to place this. Oh, that'd probably be better. Where's the tent? That might be better there. Let's place that there. And then factories. There's a addable trigger I want to put. This one. Stick that there. Need to tidy that up. That's the first thing we want to place. We've got this. Excuse me. Others. On another building-y thing. No, let's go back to factories. And then there's one for construction, isn't there? Products for construction, that's 5 grand. Why is that trigger a mile away? Maybe not. There's a bright yellow sawmill though. Yeah, this one. Banana yellow. Oh, I'm not sure I should put that one up there now. Or whether I should have put this one up there. Where should we put that? Hasn't messed it up too much, has it? Doesn't look like it's messed it up. Scooch down now. So this is a sawmill, a backyard. Phil's in his shed making beams. I don't want it next to the house because, you know, Mrs. don't want to hear that. Me, you know. Got lights for the bedtime as well. There we go. Shut. Thank you. We placed down our thing as well. That's there, that's there. Then I need. We do need a sawmill, silo. I'm actually tempted by this one. Just whack it in. Just stick it in there or something. I get that flatter. I think I want to place is a selling point. This one. I want to put this down. With a little building. As we put that over here. I level that a little bit there. I was really tempted by those little bins. That's why I downloaded them. And now I'm second guessing myself. These things. No, don't sell that. Just placed it. That means we're going to have to buy augers and stuff. One. Two. Three. Right. move all that out. Well, I don't need bins right now this second, but sell points. I was going to place that down. Up, that one. In here. But, sorry. I don't think it fits. So I'll go for this one. Let's stick that there. Come on, load faster. I know, I'm not talking. Need to move that bag. And I've made it worse. Brilliant. Only muggins here could do that. And I know I'll come along and make it worse. Heaven forbid I should make it better. Right. Need to move that. So let's jump out of here and jump into this. Let's grab big bags, seed. No, let's just go to big bags. Let's go to big bags. Seed. 8. Come on. I thought I'd already started it. With the hail, this tractor seems really quiet. And with muggins here keep driving into it, we're doing the trailer a world of good. So, how is everybody doing? I'm doing alright. Oh, no, no. Oh, I'm having a bad day. Yeah, those productions and stuff that I've added in, I will go round and tidy up landscaping and bumps and all that good stuff. I shall get that done. These are for the wood greenhouse. On an unrelated note, adding in the wood greenhouse has reduced my profitability, which is annoying. So, if you're not aware, I'm not a big one for productions. Never have been. You know, I'm old school. I come here to farm, I didn't come here to do productions. You know, that doesn't mean I don't do productions, just that's not always what's, top of my list. So I play with the harvest profit income mod like all the time, which means so wheat, barley and all that will be, let's say, £1,000 per 1,000 litres. If I turn that into flour, the flour's only 1,200, therefore it's not as profitable, blah blah blah. But bread is still £4,000, let's say. So that's how I play. There's a conflict with the wood greenhouse and that mod. You can have one or the other, not both. So, and I want the greenhouse, which means we've had to remove the other mod. It is what it is. There's no crying about it. There's no reason why we should, Can I get this without picking the trailer up? Triggers down here somewhere. There we go. Get those in there. We'll get and move that other doohickey. Get it out of our way. Place a little building to go with the cell point. There we go. I'm going to put something in here because I keep driving through it. So it either needs a dirt track or it needs some sort of obstruction. Right. Oh, that's doing that. Back to declarations. Others. What happened there? Ah, giants, what are you doing to me? Why do they keep jumping? I could place the market stall next to it, couldn't I? Where is it? Where's this market thing? This thing? Oh, for the love of crumble. Okay, this is a new thing. This is bugging me now. We'll stick that in there. others. Is that going to cause an issue? Because it seems like it is already. Jeepers. Ah. How big is Omatana's settle point? This thing. Rain stopped. Nope. That isn't what I wanted to do. Right. And I'll get the wood one behind it, maybe. Possibly. Yeah, it's definitely that's causing a problem. Let's jump out. I want... I want a different tractor. Ah, this one. Yeah, out with saplings. Ah, we have milk. Brilliant. I don't suppose there's a lot in there, is there? 28 litres. Look at that. Last to the big spenders. grab this. Rain stopped. Let's get this. Slow down. Good there. I want the tank empty. Come on. Oh no, look, that one stopped. Need seeds and fur and all that good stuff. Yes, here. I was going to say I've lost the little tap, but no, it's right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Liquid fertilizer. That's doing that. Let's grab. Where's the. Here. Sorghum, sunflowers. Oh. Soybean. Look at this. Topped up with the seed. Yeah, I'll collect those bales off screen, don't worry. There you go. And this field and that field will be the soybean. You know what? Let's just. Right. You do you. We get to buy auger pipes for the bins. Is what it is, I suppose. Where's my other tractor? Still filling. How much does it take? This one. 10,000 litres. We got about halfway. Six. This is just out of something. Fertilizer. And no, I don't have any. We'll have a look at that down there in a second. There we go. 7.5, that'll do for now. Right, get this in here. I need to go here-ish. This side. Yeah. I want that one. I've got nothing to distribute that to, so I'll leave that on distributing. And then I need to go to this red thing, which removes those, which allows pallets to spawn. I'm just thinking maybe that would have been better to put that sell point in here. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. Oh, I didn't change the name. Oh. Is what it is. I've tried to keep that as flat as I can. I'm not entirely sure I like that there. All that there. How you doing with these beans? Soybeans growing. You missed a bit. And there. Don't worry, I'll come up behind you and tidy it up. Story of my life, it's like living with the kids. Right. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Bit of a shorter episode for you guys. This is now whirring, hopefully. Yeah, that's now doing its thing. Brilliant. I'll get the rest of those seeds in there. I'll get the greenhouses topped up. And I'll tillivant the roadways, get the bales collected, get everything fertilised. And I shall see you, well, possibly still in May, in fairness. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So, oh, I didn't show you the building up here, did we? What will be our garden shed. He's probably sweating like a pig in all that plastic. So in here, it's noisy, isn't it? We can produce clothing, fabric from cotton, fabric from wool, rope from cotton, rope from wool. So wool to fabric, fabric to clothing, or just straight rope. There you go. Fun times, right? Which gives us somewhere to make produce stuff from our wool. And then this one, wood planks, prefab walls, wood beams, and wood chip. Which on here we need beams, planks. And we can start building our cabin. Brilliant. Yes, I'll put the markers on and paint around everything and make it all look pretty. Probably feed the cows. I may see you again in May. Haha, may see you in May. Ugh, snotty snitch as well now. Brilliant. Right, I will tidy some stuff up. And I'll probably bring you back in May. Be later on in the day. We'll do some spraying and pick up some bales. But I want to tillivant, get everything look pretty, and go get some more seeds and fertilizer, because that takes ages. Grabbing seeds, fertilizer, loading them up, bringing them down, dumping them in. It takes a little while. It's not overly interesting to watch. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Took the one called from one of these. So, please, as always, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Each and every one of you, please take care. I'm not sure why I'm saying like that. Please take care. And I'll see you all in my next adventure. Bye bye.